This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Ignacio Ciampitti. I'm cropping system specialist at K-State Department of Agronomy. And today we are in the Department of Agronomy at Kansas State University, Manhattan, and the main campus, just to discuss and briefly what the corn growing season was leaving behind us, and just get some quick few points about what is coming next and what are the activities that we are planning for the winter. So in terms of 2016 and growing season, 2016 was a very different year. On corn we start very wet in many locations. I mean, plants were facing challenges of lack of uniformity, and in so many cases that lack of uniformity was causing some yield reductions. But after that kind of a rough patch, early season when we were trying to get that corn in the ground, I would say that corn was really running smoothly in many of the areas of the state. And we have, in fact, in some areas that we have received very good rain, even very favorable rain. In some specific areas we will have received maybe way too much rain, and we have some flooding problems. So again, in those situations, in some specific areas, flooding was producing some root problems. So since those roots were not able really to grow, and the roots were constraining to a specific small section in the soil, so those plants early and late season were showing some symptoms of that kind of a flooding situation, like problems in drought, and standability. Except for those specific scenarios, and when we are going back to the pollination time, pollination was in a very good conditions. Except for few scenarios, we have some specific areas that the ear size was not large as expected, which primarily might be related to situations that happening around June, that when we were facing high temperatures on the first 2 weeks. And then approaching the end of the grain filling and then getting to harvest, we were facing against our harvest times challenges on wet conditions and situations that were in some points slowing down harvest process. But when we're looking about and reviewing the entire 2016 growing season, we have very favorable conditions in terms of weather. We have temperatures that were favorable for grain filling, and then in overall I think that we have very good yield productivity on the corn. So when you're looking about different locations, we would probably be at least average, or in so many areas we will see even corn yields getting into high records. So this is a very brief summary of the corn conditions for Kansas in 2016. Stay with us for the next vlog.
The new Better Horses Network is worldwide. Presented by Lucas Oil. Featuring worldwide radio and TV with iconic hosts like Al Dunning, Sharon Camarillo, Ernie Rodina, Lindy Birch, and Craig Cameron. With American Cowboy, Horse and Rider, Brushy Creek, Cavenders, and Ride TV. Worldwide radio and TV. The all-new Better Horses Network.